Love of Truth Tarot here. We have an interesting message, or I should say, I have an interesting message that is coming through Spirit. Everything is an omen and a sign to me. So I am telling you this because something happened to me, and I think it's a message for you guys as well, especially if you're watching this. Cards are flying out here. All right, there's a need for recalibrating into your stability, okay? I'm getting this without cards, even though I'm shuffling. Because there's always distractions in the way. It's just a matter of allowing those things to subside and to focus back onto what's important for you, okay? What's important for your growth, for you to thrive, okay? There will continuously be things that are going to knock you off the path that you're on. But the whole point is to keep you on track. So in order to stay on track, you have to realize that these things are not just, they're not there to take you off the path, even though that's what they can do. They're there to show you to continue on your path, if this makes any sense. Like, kind of like a blessing in disguise. Interesting, Wheel of Fortune reverse came out, and I said that, which is not, it could represent bad luck, which I am feeling a little bit of that. Not to say you have bad luck, but there is this sense of bad luck. Yeah, there's this like really quick swiftness coming through. Cycles that need to end, that aren't ending. And we say this a lot in tarot too. It comes up a lot because everything is a cycle. There's moon cycles, the sun has its own cycle, everything has a cycle, everything has a beginning and an end. What do you know, the Death card, when I said a beginning and an end. And we have Justice too. So it's like, yeah, there's a balance. There's a good, a bad. There is a light, a dark, okay? It's like the sun is up, right? Or the sun is out, whatever you want to call it, okay? There's light and then there's dark. There's dark at night. So, and this is very simple, but it's like, I'm getting this message of there will be dark times. That is something that we need to remind ourselves of. Because I think a lot of the times we're always like, yeah, but I just want everything to be beautiful and light and free and all of those good things. And which is good, to have that focus. But the thing is we have to understand that the dark is still there and the dark needs to be seen. The dark really needs to have the light shined on it. So the darkness needs the attention as well. But we don't want to focus on it. We don't want to stay there. We don't want to... Yeah, there's a lot of cards here. Yeah, again, instability. Maybe you're spending a lot of time with family, friends, other people. There is love involved here as well. I'm not getting into much of the details here, but I'm also getting from Spirit, listen to your intuition and you're going to know which way to go. Try not to get too caught up in your feelings or your anger. Okay, things are happening very rapidly, so it's like you kind of have to be on your toes, but at the same time, you don't want to feel rushed. You don't want to rush yourself, and you don't want to allow these things to take over you, okay? So yes, things are happening very rapidly, but again, the focus, I keep hearing, it's the focus that matters, okay? what you're focused on, it should be going in the right direction. But we have to remember, again, I keep saying this, but the darkness is going to come in, all right? And it keeps coming in, and I'm getting that energy lately for the collective, okay? So something happened with me, and I'm not going to get into details, but my tarot cards, I should say most of my tarot cards got destroyed. And that to me is a sign that there is a renewal. I keep talking about this, but it's almost like saying too, like, no matter what you go through, no matter what you lose, no matter what isn't working out for you, I was trying to look at it in a very positive light, like, well, I can't do anything about this. I can't, change the fact that they're ruined. I said, well, there must be a reason why these got ruined. So the ones, I have some still. I have, multiple decks here, but I'm using the Sacred Traveler ones. These were on my desk, so they didn't get ruined. Again, I'm not going to get into the details, and then I have these, which are the Rider-Waite. It's the Rider-Waite deck, but it's the explanations on them. So anyways, enough about the technicalities, but the message is things are going to be destroyed, okay? I'm seeing the Tower card in my mind, and mind you, this is a good sign that this is here, while I'm talking about it, because you're going to prosper regardless, okay? You're working so hard that you might not see the fruit of your labor, okay? I keep getting this message too, like, okay, where is it? Like, I keep putting the hard work in, where is the fruit of my labor? Where is the proof in the pudding, right? The rewards, the hard work is going to be rewarded by the Most High. I'm getting the message that you have to learn how to be comfortable with loss. And I know that sounds strange, but it's really not when you think about it, because then you realize that the universe, God, whatever you want to call the Most High, provides for all and is abundant in every single way. So no matter what you think is lost, it's never lost. It's always with you. Okay? This is independence, success, financial stability, security. It's not just financial. This is saying, you're abundant. God has your back. The universe is looking out for you no matter what you lose. So no matter what, and I know, to some people, it might be like, well, they're just tarot cards. You can always get more. Yeah, that's true, but they meant a lot to me, and there was a lot of energy within those cards. Now, maybe that's another reason they got destroyed. I don't know, and I'm not going to analyze all the reasons. I could, it might help some of you, but I think you're going to know what this message is for, like what this reason is, why I'm telling you this for yourself. Like, everybody has their own specific things going on in their life and what this means to them. So, I do think in general, though, it was just a sign that there needs to be some sort of renewal, okay? And they were sitting there for a while. A lot of those tarot decks were just sitting there, not really being used. So, but again, we can analyze all we want, but I know in my heart, in my spirit, is telling me that it was a reason. There was a reason. It's like shining the truth. Again, it's like the truth is coming out. Like, the destruction is being seen for what it is. It's like, if everything was so perfect and wonderful all the time, we really wouldn't learn much. If you think about it, there's so much to learn, and that's why I think a lot of the times negative things happen too. And as they say, rejection is God's protection. I didn't get rejected necessarily, but it felt as though it was a rejection with my tarot cards being ruined. Okay. So, again, it's like a burning away of the old and a renewal after that. Like, I see fire, burning whatever it is that needs to go for whatever reason so that the new can come in. And it might not always mean that just because the old left that it's 100% negative or 100% dark. It doesn't always mean that. It just means that there's something better for you, or there's a better way of doing something. There's a better way of living, being, seeing, better way of believing. It's something that serves you and your higher purpose a lot more, and it will align with you more perfectly, if you want to use that word. But again, nothing's perfect. We're not striving necessarily for perfection, but we're striving for balance and understanding and the lessons learned, because then you can elevate and you can grow, and then your vibration will automatically rise, because it's like, oh, okay, I see the truth here. I see the underneath what all this is, all about, what this is teaching me. I can see now, like, I could have got really angry, right? Because normally that's probably how I would react. Like, I'd be like, oh man, what the hell? But I was like, you know what? Okay, my tarot decks got ruined. And I sat there and I accepted it. I mean, it's okay to get angry. That is okay to have that emotion. But it's how you react to it. So I was reacting with, okay, all right, yeah, this happened. And I'm like, why? Why did this happen? So I can learn from it. Okay, so that's a message. So there's something in your life that is happening to you, but really it's happening for you. See, it's happening so that you can question, what do I need to learn? Okay, I must need to grow in a certain area. If this loss keeps showing up in my life, or maybe there's a major loss, but there's also major beginnings, major new, fresh, beautiful beginnings I'm sensing as well. And again, it does come usually after the storm is a rainbow, right? So it's like beauty is still there. It's never lost. Okay, again, cycles. So it's like we're going through these cycles. We just have to know how to handle them, how to accept them, how to learn from them. And then it won't be such like an up and down roller coaster. It's going to be more of like a smooth up and down flow, if that makes sense. And then this Hierophant kept coming out. So again, learning lessons. This is also a karmic lesson type of card. Doesn't say it on here, but it definitely deals with, institutions or religion, knowledge sharing, social groups, education, knowledge, beliefs. Like I was saying, your beliefs are changing. Excuse me. All right, I choose which traditions I embrace and how I do it. Yeah, it's like you're learning, oh, okay, well, the traditions that I was going with recently just weren't working out for me, okay? So the way you were doing things before just weren't working out for you. Again, everybody's story is different, so you're going to have a different thing resonate with you than the next person. But it's like I feel called to put this message out there. I normally don't get like downloads, I do get downloads, but I don't usually put them on my channel. But I think I'm going to start doing that. If I have a message before the cards or before pulling cards, I will definitely do that. But I've talked for like, oh my gosh, almost 15 minutes now. I'm going to do probably a short little reading. It's like, but I feel like I really needed to like send this message out to you guys, because it's like, I know people probably feel alone and feel like, why is this happening to me? And like, maybe you feel like there's positive, 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 and then it's like, oh my gosh, this huge negative thing, or then it's like all these negative things happen after, and it's like, it's not what you think it is. I'm hearing also, it's not as bad as what you think it is. Four of Cups reversed, it says, seizing opportunities, letting go of regret, end of stagnation, motivation, and enthusiasm. The Four of Cups upright is, you know, in that boredom state or that discontent state. So again, it's like you didn't realize that the divine is handing you a cup. The blessing, it's a blessing in disguise that these didn't work out, that you're not happy with these cups because there's this new cup coming in. There's this new life. There's this new perspective, new way of being. We have to incorporate that to grow, to learn, to evolve. I mean, I really don't like the word evolve, but it is true, you know. I have my personal reasons for that, but anyways, I would say mainly grow or, you know, becoming enlightened and raising the vibration. Really, that's what this is all about. Okay, so we're gonna get into it. I'm gonna bring the singing bowl again. Angels, guides, ancestors of the highest white light, what does the collective need to hear? What does the collective need to hear? Okay. Wow, guys. Oh, man. I feel for you guys. This is tough. This is tough, okay? I already got all these cards. But you know what? I'm going to explain to you guys how we can improve. I always try to look at the optimistic or the bright side of things. So I will get into that, but let's talk about what we have here. So 7 of Wands reversed. Folding on your beliefs, giving up or giving in. So I think that you're like, you felt as though you have been warding off a lot of toxic energies or situations, or it could even be thoughts, okay? I'm getting that it's different for everybody, but it's probably, you know, it's external things. This is what I'm getting. It's something external to you. It's not within you, but it's created a lot of this feeling defeated or feeling like you're giving in, or you feel almost like you can't take it anymore. Why? Because there is this loss, there's this grief, there's this sadness. Again, there's a blessing in disguise though, okay? Through this pain and sadness and hurt, you're not really, I don't think that there's some people that are in the stage now or that they recently were, but I'm getting that, again, this can be at any timeline. Could also be in the near future, but it's like you're not realizing, or maybe you're blindfolded to the beauty that really still exists because you're grieving, or there's this loss, there's this pain of not being able to maybe connect with a way of being that you were before, a way of seeing, a way, like your perspectives. But this, again, it's an external thing. So it's something outside of yourself that caused you to feel this way. We also have Temperance reversed, so that's not being balanced. Maybe you have been self-indulging. Yeah, again, lack of perspective, you guys. Wow. And then that's the truth, because the King of Swords came out and he represents truth, honesty, logic, decision-making. An unemotional, analytical man of authority who makes balanced judgments and gives excellent advice. I'm going to put that under the Temperance. I know I'm doing things very randomly, but it's like I feel like it's meant to be there. So, and he is, yes, he uses his head over heart, but he does have this balanced approach because it's a Libra card. So, isn't that interesting how it's like imbalance and then we have balance and truth. And like I was saying, you know, the truth is being revealed through all of this, what's happening. Again, lack of perspective with the temperance reversed. So you probably just feel as though you don't know why certain things are happening, or maybe thinking that they're happening for other reasons that they're really not. So, and you're trying to get clarity, that's for sure, with the King of Swords, which you will get clarity, okay? This might also have something to do with some of those in a connection that is has been toxic lately, I'm hearing, or there's toxic traits within this connection, a disconnection from somebody. Either you are disconnected from this person as in separated, or maybe there was a breakup. This could be a recent past person. Again, this could be a relationship that you're in right now, all right, that is, you know, contributing to maybe this feeling of imbalance. Yeah, again, imbalance, you guys. So this might just very well be an imbalance in general. You don't have to be in a relationship, okay? I'm getting that as well. So it, you know, everybody has their own situation going on in their own lives at their, you know, at different times. Again, it's this sense of, yeah, disconnection, imbalance. I'm getting also a disconnection from spirit, or you feel as though there is some sort of disconnection, but I'm also getting that you are craving the truth and wanting the light to be shown on these things, or shined. I don't. Okay. So then the Nine of Pentacles reverse. Interesting how we had this earlier. And it says lack of independence, stability, security. Yeah, you're just feeling this lack of security because of this imbalance, this unsure feeling. I'm getting like this, well, I don't know what's happening. Or kind of like everything's all over the place. But it's like the King of Swords comes in to say, like, listen, there needs to be structure. There needs to be some sort of routine. There needs to be some sort of good habits being put into place. Okay, and not allowing the emotions to overtake you, even though it's good to release and let go and grieve if you need to. Allow yourself to feel whatever it is, but also the balance, right? You need to not stay there. So you need to know how to pull yourself out. And I think what this is saying is go tap into your logic, okay? Tap into the facts, tap into the truth. It's really the truth. It's not just facts. It's the ultimate truth that you know in your heart about the situation. You might have to meditate. I'm hearing that as well. Doing some sort of calming meditation to where these answers will come to you. And it's not even necessarily like answers that just come in your head, but it's more of a revelation or an enlightenment. I think that is going to come to you naturally. Okay. He makes balanced judgments and gives excellent advice. You also might be going to somebody that is taking a logical approach to this situation, giving you good advice that's going to help you stay balanced. Yep, getting that too. All right, and then I'm going to put the Nine of Pentacles reversed. Yeah, you're not feeling stable because of all of this. But again, I would concentrate on the head over heart. When you're starting to feel like your heart is taking over and you're just like a ball of emotions and you can't control it, I know it's easier said than done. Sometimes we do need to look at it for what it is and say, wait a second, hold on. You know, ask yourself the major questions. Like, what is this? Why am I feeling this way? The who, what, where, when, why. The, you know, like I said, the logic. The, let's see what else. Okay, so we have 9 of Cups reversed. So, shattered dreams. Things just devastating you and not working out the way that you hoped or planned or wanted to. The dreams you had, the wish fulfillments that you wanted to happen aren't happening or don't feel as though that they are happening based on the fact that there's this loss or this sadness, grief, despair on all this. Okay, so you might also feel lonely or like no one understands what you're going through at this time. It's understandable with everything that we're talking about. Can we get another card for 9 of Cups reversed? Oh, okay, fear of change, yeah. Fear of moving on or going forward. I would say it's more of fear of moving forward or what's going to await me if I do move forward. Because I keep moving forward and then it seems, this is just what I'm saying as though I'm you. Like, keep moving forward and then all these negative things come at me. But, again, it's a blessing in disguise. God's, the rejection is God's protection. Okay, so if you were restricted from any sort of, opportunities or options in any way, it's only for a good reason, okay? Maybe it's just, again, there's cycles, there's periods of times that need to rest. We have this world. I just said cycles. This is representing the cycles that I was talking about, okay? This represents the accomplishment or achievement or completion of something. So you're definitely going to complete this cycle, okay? It's going to end. It's not going to continue on and on, even though it feels that way. Justice, there's karmic justice in this situation. You're learning karmic lessons, all right? This is very beautiful, you guys. Again, balance. There will be balance because you're seeking the truth and you're doing the right thing. You're on the right path. No matter how you feel inside, you are on the right path. The 4 of Pentacles reversed. I just want to get some cards with that. Okay. Releasing, letting go. Yes. The Devil reversed. That one on the floor. Yep. And you're passionately moving forward to do this. You're like, yes, I passionately feel this inside to release this. It's like you're enthusiastic about the release. You're like, please, I need to release this. Shedding the old, letting go of people or possessions or issues. I think it's more so issues in general. Ways of being, ways of seeing, like I was saying. Ways of believing. Removing the chains of bondage. Bless you. That was my cat. And think about it, sneezing, because everything's a sign, I gotta mention. Sneezing in itself is a release, right? So it's like something pent up inside of you that needs to come out. It needs to be released. This is good news. This is starting something new. This is a creative spark. This might be also channeling your passion or it could even be channeling your anger in a very healthy way, in a creative way. And then that wanted to go reversed. So maybe you're a little hesitant or feel like there was some sort of wasted energy in this way or something, like you felt like, or like you always try to like get something off the ground or get yourself off the ground, so to speak, but yet there were delays or there was things in the way or there's obstacles, and it's like now it's there, you have this opportunity to release whatever is in the way, and it's really, I'm hearing it's up to you to release it. Okay, so you might feel like, oh, it's this, it's that. No. We have to look within and realize, wait, I have the power here. I can release this. I don't need to hold on to this, even if you didn't realize you were holding on to it. But once you realize that you were, you're like, oh, okay, I can let it go. Because look, he's holding on to these coins very tightly, upright. But since it's reversed, it's like saying, he's letting go, he's releasing, he's loosening his like clutch or his, you know, tight grip on this, whatever the situation is. Oh, I was thinking about the first card and I did pull this. Okay, so we have the Page of Swords regarding the Seven of Wands reversed. Okay, so yeah, patience. You need to have some sort of patience. I think you have this, I'm getting this energy of wanting to just like jump in and be like, okay, no, what do we need to do next? And I think Spirit is saying, relax. Like, you know, that's what you need to do next. All right, but while you're in this relaxed, you know, releasing type of state, you can also start planning. You don't have to rush, and you don't. I'm getting that too. But the Knight of Wands again is like this hastiness, this kind of like rushing towards whatever it is. So there is this sense of, you know, I get that you have a lot of energy within you, so I think this is why you're like, come on, like, let's move along, let's push this forward. But again, you know, you have to have some sort of calculated plan in place, okay? And that's why I think also you're in this healing stage. Let's see the Five of Cups. What's for the Five of Cups, Spirit? Angels, guides, ancestors, the highest white light. What's for the Five of Cups? One more. Okay, there's three more. I'm going to take the top one. Okay. Might be some deep-seated, like, childhood issues. I saw the Six of Cups, so I just want to mention that as well. All right. Yeah, there might be triggers from the past coming up. That's for sure. I think that happens a lot with us, people in general. All right. Okay. So we have the Seven of Pentacles reversed. All right. It's just, I think it's just a bad management of your emotions. And I'm not like judging you guys in a harsh way. I'm really not trying to. I'm just trying to be, you know, real and truthful about this. Your negative emotions need to be released in a healthy way. And I think that it just wasn't being managed in the way that it needs to be, in the way that it will benefit you the best. So really, this is just me, you know, caring, because it's like, hey, you need to know where you went wrong or where you're going wrong, so that you can go in the right direction, so you can heal, so you don't have to deal with being in this state of grief, right? So you can release, but you are releasing, that's for sure, with passion, like I said. So you're very passionate about this, healing from this, but again, don't rush too much. There's patience needed. There's, again, there's a lot of enthusiasm though, which is good because, you know, you still have that life within you, have that life force. We have the King of Wands reversed. So I'm getting that there's selfish people probably that are involved in this. Why you're feeling this pain, this sadness, okay? Why you're feeling like nothing's getting anywhere. Okay, I'm not saying it's all them, but I'm saying that a lot of it was contributed by them, and this is why you're feeling this way. Again, it could be in a connection, or it could just be in general. It doesn't have to be. It could be with other people or someone close to you in the family, or close friend, whatever. But with the Two of Cups reversed, you know, there's this disconnection, imbalance with somebody that's very close. Usually it is a romantic connection. So take what resonates. Yeah, it's like someone's focused on self. And I think also what this is telling me that you need to be focused on yourself, not in the same way, like, you know, not to say, well, they're selfish, so you should be selfish. No, I'm saying in a healthier way, it's kind of like alchemizing it and transforming that energy into something more beautiful. Because that's all what this is all about, right? Even though this is painful, this is like, man, you know, again, you put in a lot of work towards this, whatever this is, the situation or this person, people, and you feel like it didn't get anywhere or it's not getting anywhere. And I think acceptance is also part of this, even though it's not that easy. But realizing, well, they're selfish and I deserve better than that. And I deserve to care for myself in a healthy way. I deserve to put me first. I would also say that maybe for some people this doesn't resonate with someone being selfish, but just to be aware of that energy or taking on that energy. But I don't think that you are. I don't know. I don't sense that. Or just be aware that others can embody this and to protect yourself. But I think you are. I see that you are. Yeah, maybe not focused. Yeah. Don't focus on the external. Again, I kept saying that too. Like, even though somebody is selfish, remember to switch that focus back onto you, because you're sitting here trying to learn something and you're trying to elevate, you're trying to raise your vibration. So that's not going to help, obviously it's not going to help raise the vibration. So what you want to do is look at things for what they are. Again, I keep seeing the King of Swords. Look at the truth, the sword of truth. It cuts through all the lies. And the King of Wands is reversed, is a liar and likes to be deceptive, devious, okay? So also don't lie to yourself, emphasize the truth and keep reminding yourself of the truth. What's the truth? That you just need some sort of stability and balance back into your life. And that's really all this is. Again, focus on the self, nurturing yourself, giving yourself that time, the patience, the meditation. And I know it's hard for a lot of people because of the way that the world is and the system is. It's not conducive to spirituality and, being in a peaceful, relaxed state. It's not always easy with the way the system is. So, but that is the goal I'm hearing, okay? Again, good news is that you're shedding the old, you're shedding all this toxicity, whatever it may be. I'm hearing also you're not appointing blame, so to say. You're just like, okay, I'm just releasing this stuff because it's crap. Like, I don't need this crap, okay? Again, you're inspired to change, and I really love that. You're inspired to release this stuff. You're inspired to release remove the chains of bondage from the devil. You're not letting it stick, which I really like to see in this reading. All right, so continue to allow yourself to feel, but remember to be balanced, to temper those emotions, and to remember that there are cycles. It's not always going to be a storm. There's going to be a rainbow after. There's going to be sunshine after. Don't mind my cat making noise in the background. Things are always changing. And the best thing you can do is in these dark times, remembering that, wait, this isn't always going to be like this. I'm going to heal eventually. And you are enthusiastic about that. So it's like, truly you have nothing to worry about, but I understand if there is worry there. There's karmic justice, and the angels, your guides, your ancestors, spirit is like, hey, listen, we're in charge. We've always been in charge, and that's not going to change. And we are saying to you, there is going to be spiritual justice here, almost like a spiritual court situation. It is going to go in your favor when you are following God, when you're following the divine. it is always going to go in your favor. Yeah, look at 5 of Swords reversed, guys. Peaceful resolution, compromise, okay? Communication, ending conflict. And I'm getting emotional just like reading this because it's like, wow, after all this, right? When we see this, it's like reassurance again from your angels, your guides, your ancestors that things are going to work out. Again, the cycles, the bad cycles are going to end. It's all on how we look at things, though. Again, you're going to gain a new perspective. There's going to be communication with whoever that there needs to be communication with. And I think most importantly, there's going to be communication with yourself and spirit. That's what I'm getting, because that's the number one thing. Communication with God, spirit. And spirit's going to help you end this conflict. Going to help you release, let go, and continue on your journey. You're not done yet. That's a good sign. So this is like a very long reading compared to the readings I usually do, but you know what? It was needed. I'm glad to give this to you guys. So if you guys liked it, please hit the like button. It helps the channel grow, and if you like to subscribe, please do so as well. That also helps the channel and the algorithms. I'm sure you've heard that from multiple other readers. And yeah, I will talk to you guys soon. Thank you guys so much.